Welcome to the Corporal Larry E. Smedley National Vietnam War Museum. My name's Richard Templin. My nickname is Smoke. I was a field artillery platoon sergeant, and if you Google field artillery platoon sergeant's name in Google, you'll find out it comes up with Smoke, Chief of Firing Battery, Pain in the Butt. No, not that last one. But, and yeah, we're still, the fire's still running, what's left after the fire goes out? Smoke, because I'm still there kicking butt.
These are some of the weapons that we had in Vietnam. These are what the enemy had. These are this is actually a German Mauser. That's not even the Vietnam War, but these are some of the weapons that were left over from World War II. Different kind of SKSs, AK-47s. The enemy weapons were very basic, but they were very dependable. Um, the American, especially the M16, if it got dirty, it, it would jam on you. The communist weapons, very simplistic, but they were dependable. We had a lot of problems with the AK-47s, especially. This is a Russian M20, German Luger. Some of these are left over from World War II. P-38s. In Vietnam, they had natives that were very primitive people, and they didn't like the communists. They became good allies of the Americans, but they were very primitive. For instance, they would make their own bamboo arrows out of bamboo, and they would use crossbows. You know, it's when you're attacking your enemy and they hear where the sound is coming from, where you're shooting at them, they have an idea how to return fire. When you're shooting an arrow through a crossbow, they can't tell where that's coming from, and they've just been shot. So they were quite a impression on the enemy, and so they were good allies of the Americans. These are some of our weapons. We started out with the M14 long rifle, heavy. Prior to them, it was the M1. The M1, the civilian round, was a 30-06. This is a civilian round for the M14 is a 308. 20-round mag, whereas the M1 for World War II in Korea was an eight-round clip. When that last shell went out, the clip would go twing. So sometimes the enemy would use that to attack you when they heard that. The M14 20-round mag, a good long-range weapon. You could shoot it on automatic or semi-automatic. Kick like a mule, though. Pretty heavy-duty recoil. The M16 20-round magazine. Initially, they had problems with them because they would jam, and they found that they had to keep them real clean. The lightweight, it almost feels like a Mattel type weapon, but they were good in jungles where they had a short carbine type design to them, and the magazines you would carry a bandolier with you. You could have 10 magazines for rapid fire. This right here, this is a weapon that some of the pilots, so they're flying different kind of aircraft, and they don't have room for a long rifle, so they might carry their own weapon. This is a Bushmaster, shoots the same round as the M16, 223 or 5.56 NATO. This is a grenade launcher. Actually fun to shoot. It opens up like a shotgun, and you put a 40 millimeter round in it. This is a 40 millimeter. And you just elevate that different angles, and that would project that out. Not a lot of recoil, but interesting. This is a law. So that's a light armor-piercing type rocket. This is what it looks like when you carry it. This is what it looks like when you open it up to fire it. When you shoot this, you put it on your shoulder. You got to make sure no one's behind you, so that they don't get impacted by the flame coming out of the back of that rocket. You only shoot it one time and then you destroy it, because you don't want the enemy using that against you. But it would penetrate armor. These are claymores. So a claymore is an anti-personnel type weapon. It's filled with ball bearings with an explosive, which is called C4. And when I got out in 1971, we were using a wire to hook them up. And this is called a clacker. And if you started to be overrun, then you would detonate that. And it would blow out all these ball bearings and pretty well clear the area. If you notice on the front of these things, can you tell me what that says on the front of that?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
It says front toward enemy.
There's a correct way and a wrong way to detonate these, to set them out. And one of the problems was when you had a bivouac and you were out in an unknown level of enemy around you, you're not sure what that is. The enemy would come up, sneak up to the claymore, pick it up and turn it around, so that now it's facing towards us. So one of the things that they used to do, the grunts, these are the guys fighting out in the rice paddies in the jungles. They said they would put a hand grenade under it, pull the pin. So if somebody sneaks up and picks that up, that would detonate. I was not a ground pounder. I was a air traffic controller. I had a good job in Vietnam. I actually worked in air conditioning part of the time. And I really felt sorry for these guys out in the jungles and these rice paddies and such. But this is what they'd use that claymore for.